It's not unlocked.
Lisa! Door!
Excelsior! I love how you think I love editing. And I don't love that, by the way.
I think you do edit.
I'm going to edit out the part where I say I love it because I don't love it. Lisa.
Lisa.
Yes! Hey, you know what we could do while we're driving down?
What?
Hey, Scott.
Yeah, Rob?
I just washed my car. Don't spit out your coffee.
It's all over me.
We could do a video podcast.
What? Isn't that
These guys are waving at us.
Hi.
I don't know if we know them.
I don't think so. Nope.
Oh, there's a dad. Dad's driving. Oh, gosh.
We are definitely getting arrested. I know a guy who knows an Elvis impersonator.
I know a guy.
End of story.
Best story you've ever told. Best story you have ever told.
I left people wanting to.
You left people wanting.
You want to leave before people are tired of what you're talking about.
I think that this is a perfect spot or time. Spot or time.
Yeah,
that too. To introduce the new name, the new.
It's gonna be this good the whole time.
Yes.
Too.
Yes. We are changing the RobCast now to the Uncultured Podcast.
The Uncultured Podcast. My wife was, I was with my wife this morning.
Oh, that's safe.
And she was like, I am not comfortable with this change. Also, the name of the RobCast should stay the RobCast.
That's not a thing anymore. Because we talk about pop culture, because we're on our way to the Calgary Comic and Entertainment Expo.
Yes, we are.
This was a great opportunity to spend the next however long this ride's going to take. Dan.
Do you mean like the ride of the experience of doing social media together, or the actual ride to the Comic Expo? Alright, this is going to be like a live blog for the rest of our lives.
Yes, if we don't make it to the Comic Expo, this will be great found footage.
It's so dark. Becky! Lisa!
Lisa!
Why didn't you bring more batteries?
Hash browns, Lisa!
Come on!
A little inside. We are heading to the Calgary Comic and Entertainment Expo. You can't call it Comic-Con.
No.
Because we're not in Santiago.
No.
What are you look? You've already been down there.
I did. I went down there and prepped.
You saw a box with a switch. According to your children.
With a switch. My children's favorite thing at the Comic Expo was a box with a switch on top that says, turn on this switch. And you turn it on and the top opens up with a little... I don't want to ruin it. I
have not seen said box or said
Very exciting.
Switch.
Check it out.
That was the highlight?
That was it for them, apparently. Actually, there was lots of interesting things. Like, they were overwhelmed. I tried to explain to them how big it is. They did not understand. And Gunther was fascinated with all the artists. Like, we actually spent a bunch of time down in Artist Alley because he was like, you know, a lot of them were out actually drawing yesterday and doing commissions and stuff. So, yeah, there was a lot of great artists doing amazing work. There's a bunch of cool stuff they did this year. Like, a bunch of the guys got comics printed that they had done, and with just blank covers. So it has, like, it's done officially by Marvel. So it's got Marvel on the front, it's got the UPC code.
I'm with you. The barcode.
The price, the whole thing. Like, it looks exactly, except that everything other than the official stuff is blanked. And then they actually draw the cover on right there.
That is awesome.
Yeah, it's super cool.
You can get them to draw anything?
Yeah, pretty much.
Anything.
These guys are artists and lonely. They'll draw almost anything. Yeah.
Like a nose.
Or a finger aside a nose.
I have sad news.
Oh.
So my laser Laserdisc.
Oh, sad trombone.
So a couple years back, the one, the only Anthony Daniels C-3PO made it to the Calgary Comic and Entertainment Expo. I got my Laserdisc of Empire Strikes Back. Signed. Great conversation with the gentleman. Now that Peter Mayhew, who played Chewbacca,
if you don't know,
in the real 3 and the newest one, which is a continuation of the real 3.
That's true.
We don't talk about the other ones.
No.
He's there, so I have it. It's in our possession. We're bringing it to go and get signed. But as I was loading things into the car, the opening to said Laserdisc apparently was pointed down
I don't
at
know
one
why
point.
that would happen.
I was not paying attention.
Thanks, Lisa.
I was distracted by hash browns. It's not a real thing. But I was loading stuff up, and the Laserdisc slipped out of the cover.
You can see where this is going.
And it hit the ground, and now there's a chip out of the edge of it. So now, and I do have a Laserdisc player, so
It's true.
this was a fully functional movie at one time,
Sort of.
and now there's a big chip out of it, and I am distraught. But the cover's fine, so I'm going to get Chewbacca to sign it. That's my story.
Yeah. Sell it on eBay. eBay? eBay.
Yeah, I would be tempted to search if there's an A, I, O, or U, Bay. Just try all of the vowels. How has Apple not created iBay?
You are so right. They would probably get sued. Somebody as big as Apple doing that.
Well, they could afford to be sued.
That's true.
Think about it. What else? What should I be excited about? What am I?
Well, this week Avatar announced that they're going to make a 5th sequel.
No.
Yes.
No, God! No, God, please, no! No! No!
No.
Yes, James Cameron has announced that he's going to do 4 sequels. He's going to film them all consecutively, and then edit them up, starting release in 2018.
Now, at the end of it, does Frodo throw the ring into the lava or the fire, the volcano?
Throws lava all over his friends in a gasoline fight.
And does Fern Gully get saved?
I hope so.
You know, if Fern Gully gets saved, I will sit through 5 movies.
What in the world do you think a single one of those will actually happen? Like, what is he doing?
Monopolizing on a $1 billion movie?
Yes, but this is the sequel that no one's asking for.
Yeah.
And he's going to do 4 of them.
You know, the sequel that nobody was asking for more than Avatar?
What's that?
Now You See Me Too.
That you are 100% right. You know, this is a movie that's actually garnished more interest afterwards. But I went and watched it, and I was like, well, this is an okay heist movie.
Decent.
I even watched it a second time, which tells you something, I guess. I still wasn't that impressed with it.
I don't go into movies and then leave movies saying, well, you do have to go into movies to leave movies. I do that.
Yeah.
But at the end of the movie, I don't say, gee, I wonder what happens next. Like, when the credits roll, I say, that is it. See you later, movie theater. Thanks for the sticky shoes.
Well, that movie especially was completely wrapped up. Like, its storyline is so clearly complete. Now You See Me is basically a mystery with heist plot lines. Like, there's heist moments in it, but it's basically a mystery.
Is it really a mystery, though?
Yes, the whole time you have the inspector, like, they're all trying to figure out who's doing what and how and why. And
yeah, but this was to go back to your reference on one of our audio podcasts about the X-Files.
yes,
That fits in, as far as I'm concerned, that fits into how Now You See Me kind of came to closure.
yeah.
It was just like, by the way,
now we will explain it.
this gentleman is related in some form. Just accept it.
Yeah, that movie had problems. The reason I say it's a mystery, not that it was a good mystery, not that they answered the questions well, or that the writing was good. It's just that the difference between a heist movie with adventure plot lines and a mystery movie with heist plot lines is once you've solved the mystery, what more story do you have to tell? With the heist, you can just do another heist. I mean, that's the joy of the movie. How are you going to do another mystery surrounding these people?
It's almost like the John McClane syndrome of if you have another mystery, those people are just unlucky.
Yes.
Does Jesse Eisenberg have range? Does he have acting range? I like him.
I like him too.
I love The Social Network.
Yeah, I like this.
Zombieland was really good.
Yes, those two movies, fantastic.
But if you watch them back to back, it's like Mark Zuckerberg in a zombie apocalypse.
Well, you know why they got him as Lex Luthor for Batman v Superman?
No, I do not. Because he was available.
They said, we sort of see Lex Luthor as a manic Mark Zuckerberg. And so they hired, that's exactly why they hired him, because they were like, we basically want a crazy Mark Zuckerberg. Well, let's just get the guy who did Mark Zuckerberg.
A crazy Mark Zuckerberg. So we want something that isn't the actual guy.
It's redundant. Just get Mark Zuckerberg.
No, but Mark Zuckerberg comes across...
Zuckerberg.
He comes across as very mundane, very...
Yeah. Milk toast.
Very introverted.
Right.
That to say we want that, but crazy.
Yeah.
That's like saying I want a slow Donovan Bailey. I want a weak Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, but if you're a good enough actor, you can do that.
Sure. But I love the fact that crazy Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah.
And Jesse Eisenberg is the guy that they got. I like that. That's just witty casting.
Witty casting.
Witty
casting. We should start a casting agency and name it that.
Witty casting.
Witty casting.
You were more prepared for this than I was, because I can't think of anything.
Oh, really?
To add to this conversation. Just retorts and...
I would say this. When I was...
17.
Going on 18. When I was a kid, like a young man, teenager, older teenager, I did go to some, like, comic fairs. Like, I never went to Comic-Con or the Calgary Expo, because I don't think it was started then. But there was some minor comic expos.
Well, I can see that motorcycles list.
So
underwear.
Dangerous.
Easy there, Joe Boxer.
So
is this my copy?
Yeah, it is. I've drank all mine. And anyways, I remember them being deals. Like, I would go there, buy comics, because I was a comic geek, and like buy paraphernalia, not drug paraphernalia, comic book paraphernalia.
You say paraphernalia?
Paraffin wax.
I say paraphernalia.
Paraphernalia. Anyways, and it was deals. Like, it was go there, find like all the deals, right? And in the comic area at the Comic Expo, it is still that. Like, you can get like graphic novels for $5 and like really good stuff like that. But there's lots of cool stuff, but they are not really deals anymore. Like, you come in and you can buy a mystery box for like $75.
Another Papa Wheelie. Downtown Calgary.
Like, it's literally just a big cardboard box with a question mark on it. Or you can get the, like, it looks like a Mario question mark box, and you have no idea what's inside, and you pay $75 for it. They were selling like hotcakes.
I could see people with like OCD. Like, I need to know. I have $80.
And then
they buy it.
Like, there's a lot of guys this year selling minifigs.
And there's a brick. It's just a brick.
And the minifigs are awesome. Like, they're custom made minifigs, and they are like, you can get anything.
Anything?
Yeah, pretty much.
Anything.
You can get anything. Like, every possible superhero ever made, and all their alternates. So it's like, you can get medieval Batman, you can get Batman Noir, you can get like, you can get underwater Robin, and like, I mean,
which is by far the best Robin.
It's like crazy.
Underwater Robin.
They've got like, all the Minecraft everything, ones that aren't available, and just like, yeah, they've gone over and above, but they're like $5, $10, $15 a minifig.
You can get custom ones.
Yeah.
We should get you and me. The one thing that I would like to see more of at the Calgary Comic and Entertainment Expo is like at Comic-Con,
right?
You always hear of the exclusive.
Oh yes,
the exclusive figure or the exclusive deal, or you can only get it there.
Right.
They're easier to get on site than they are off of Amazon because it's opened up to the world.
Right.
Right. Anybody now can order whatever off of Amazon, but on the same token, whoever has that exclusive that paid $20 is now going to sell it for $200.
Yeah.
So, like, to have the opportunity to get into exclusives.
But I'm just saying, like, if you want a Spider-Man shirt, can't you just... The problem with being downtown right now is...
Parking.
Well, yeah. No, is that... Or being at the Comic Expo, is that everybody assumes you are doing cosplay. In fact, my children assume everybody is doing cosplay. And so my daughter, in her innocence, hey, it's Catwoman, hey, it's this, hey, it's that, and, oh, it's Poison Ivy, and she's like pointing everybody, oh, there's Elsa, there's this, there's that. And then there's a fantastic guy doing security. I talked to him for a bit. He was a Sikh or something because he was wearing the turban on his head. And before I started talking to him, because he laughed after my daughter said this, so we had a conversation, but she's like, look, it's a genie. And I was like, that's not a genie, he's just wearing a turban, he's just another culture.
It's so adorably insensitive.
It's so insensitive. It was, so I did have a conversation. He was in no way offended, but he did have a good chuckle because, like, in her defense, there's like everybody's dressed up, like everyone.
And anywhere else,
yeah, then it would be
whoa. Terrible.
Yeah,
I don't cosplay. I'll wear my Power Rangers shirt
to
Comic Expo.
Shirt.
Mainly because, and I think you were with me, the guy with the Red Skull mask.
Yes.
Just an amazing mask.
His name's Red Skull. It's not a mask, that's his face.
That was actually him. No, I don't think he had a German accent. I don't think it was the real Red Skull.
He's a master of disguise.
But this guy, trench coat, had a little glow-up tesseract.
Yeah.
Trying to leave.
Yeah.
He looks like he's done, he wants to go, but like every 2 steps, somebody needed to take a...
Hey, can I?
Okay, yeah.
You have to be prepared to do, like, like my friend took his daughter yesterday, we met up, Heath Kai, and little Amaya. They showed up, she was as the paper bag princess, and she was perfect, had the little crown, paper bag, she looked really cute.
Dirt.
Yeah, they did, they put dirt on her face, the whole thing, right? And she was super cute, and she's like precocious, and like she's just like the paper bag princess.
That's a good word.
And so
precocious.
She is. And so everybody wants to take her picture, right, and pose with her, and they're getting down there, and she's like little, she is also 5, and so she's like, for the first like hour, she's like, yeah, and she's like, yes, attention, me, this is awesome. And then finally, because she is also she has no hesitation in being bold or anything, so they're like, hey, can we get a picture of you? No, I'm done with that. She was like 100% refusal. I gotcha.
We're under a bridge.
I'm under a bridge.
I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day. Red Hot Chili Peppers. Look them up.
They're a thing.
Kids, look them up. Oh, the Arby's is gone.
I know. Can you believe it? What do you think it'll be? I bet it's Starbucks.
No, it'll probably lay empty for generations. Yeah,
it's in the East Village. They will fix it up.
But we should say thank you again to the Calgary Comic and Entertainment Expo for providing us the opportunity to come down and chat with people. This guy's turning. Come on in. I want to meet Brandon Ruth. Brandon Ruth? I bet he's never heard that one before.
No, that's new.
So our friend Dan's been waiting half an hour before we left.
You're the new guy.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
He's probably bored out of his tree.
He was watching the Vikings.
Like there was a bunch of Vikings there? Or?
Have you never noticed this before?
What?
So on the property, there is a group, I can't remember what their name is, but they like do this all the time, not just for the Comic Expo. It's sort of like live role playing or like LARPing, but they do it as Vikings. They come here and they've gotten permission from the Comic Expo and the Calgary Stampede. Oh, she's saying no parking. She just let. Oh, yeah. No, she did let that guy.
We're okay. We're okay. She seemed angry.
She did. So angry. So, anyways,
I don't want to deal with negativity today.
So many people are so angry.
Why is everybody angry?
So, anyways, they've gotten permission. They come and they do like they've got a whole cordoned off area, like multiple areas, and they set up tents like a whole Viking village. And then they do shows, like they do battles and mock fights, and then they do training exercises, but then they just live there. Like, they spend the whole weekend
trapping rabbits.
Yes! They literally, like, they sleep in the tents, they stay on site, and it's hilarious.
Something's going on over here.
There's a sad clown over there.
I wonder if he can translate French.
Oh, I'm sure he can.
All sad clowns can, actually. It's a little known fact. Look it up.
And so it was they're pretty hilarious. We were watching them last night, and this one guy killed like everybody else in a battle, but they came at him one at a time, which is always the first mistake in a gang.
This doesn't sound like fun.
And so they all died, and then to get them alive, he's like, and I have no idea what accent that was there. It's like, and you know how to bring them back to life.
So you basically only have a Brooklyn accent.
No, that was Viking. What was Viking?
No, that was
in the Navy.
What if I want to go straight?
We're media.
Don't you know who Scott is?
To get them to stand up, he's like, rise!
No.
Didn't you know how? Does that sound more?
That was that. I'm scared.
To get the boys off of the field after they've died, you must yell mead. So then the entire crowd yells mead.
I'm gonna pay for parking now.
Okay.
Morning, how are you?
I'm good. How are you? He's cosplaying as a pirate today.
Oh.
In voice only.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you.
Have a good day.
Yeah, you do.
That was a fantastic costume.
Oh,
this
she
is the
looked
wrong
just like a
burgundy.
parking pass person. She took our $15. We are literally parking as far away from this place as possible.
No, we are not.
I found a spot.
Well, I guess that concludes the video.
Thus ends the reading of the word.
Rise.
Mead.
Mead. Isn't mead like a type of bread?
No. Mead is like an alcohol made from honey.
So a type of bread.
No, it's more like honey wine. I think it's bread.
All right, let's go inside.
All right,
let's go.
Uncultured out.
Is that
That's the new thing.
That's the new.